This time with a guard who ran sports and basketball. No sign of him. The last security footage shows he didn't hold the door for Dorothy the cleaner. If you run into her, I suggest...
Come on, Chris, where do you reckon Man United is going to finish this season? It can't be any worse than 50. He says, lick me. Well, if you want me to lick you, I will lick you. You say P9? Be happy with a top 6. Well...
He's dreaming.
I don't know what to say to that, if I'm totally honest. Lick me the way lick an ice cream. Oh, oh, on a summer's day, it's starting to melt. Quick. You can't really see it because the screen's too low, but I am touching my nippies. This took a detour fast, says Plevance, yeah. Yeah, so I did say Liverpool or Chelsea to win the league, and I think it's just because of their pre-season. Top 6 are way clear. We'll need a miracle to close the gap, says Wiggy. Are we still talking about football with you? But I don't know if Man United will get that far, if I'm totally honest. It'll probably be a top 8, maybe top 10. Yeah, Liverpool, Chelsea to win, and then the rest can scramble. You know, Arsenal, City, and I don't know, somebody else amongst the mist, really, to battle for 5th place. It's going to be interesting, though. Yeah, hopefully we can get a little bit of a result on Saturday. We're at home against Newport, and we've beaten them quite a few times. The last time we played them at home, we beat them 4-0. So hopefully we can do something about that this time around. Watch it, Arsenal go P2 again, Trophiles. we get top 6, and you have to do an apology letter in general chat, Wiggy. That's what Chris has said. Fucking ads, I know. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Well, Arsenal really haven't done much, if I'm honest. They've only signed Kepa and Madueke, the Chelsea rejects. Who else did they sign this transfer window? No, Chelsea has signed everybody imaginable. Liverpool have done quite well as well. And I'm a big fan still of Isak, and I really want him to go to Liverpool. Well. Evening, sir. Raz and Destroy. Fear's #1 top driver. Nice to see you. I expect a letter saying how shit you are when you're not top 6, says Wiki. Deal. Oh, yeah, they did sign him. Yeah, okay. Right, okay. Kepa Madueke, and I still can't even say his name. Manic, how's it going? Welcome. We're talking about the football so far. Nice to see you anyway. Tuck, how's it going? Let me know what your team has done this season, really. Like I said, Chelsea have signed everybody imaginable. Liverpool with Verts, I think, was one of the best signings of the season. Gokorez. Like I said, Arsenal, Kepa, Gokorez, and Madueke. Who have Man United signed? Have they signed anybody, Chris? City have done a load as well. So, who are you? Who do you support? Lost every signing possible. Brasco, Fusroda, Sesko, the Slovenian cannon. Ah, Newcastle. Up the fucking tune. You'll be getting rid of Isak soon. Ah, yes, my daily dose of good comms. Thank you very much. That's a very nice compliment. Thank you. How's it going, Stucker? Nice to see you. We are also talking about football, as you have just joined. Looking forward to the Premier League kicking off, of course, next week. Hi, Fear. Just tune in to say hi. Pirate Danny, you're a legend. Thank you very much for coming here. Nice to see you. I hope all is well. Come on, did you expect me to say anything else? Says Stucker. No, I know. But please, you flatter me. What's a Newcastle? We don't know. We also signed a defender, Mosquera. Wow, I am impressed. Anyway, that is enough of the football. Thank you very much for keeping me entertained with the Premier League. I'm glad it's coming back, of course. But welcome to race number 6 of the Power Grid Racing League. Here for the Friday's Realistic Performance Division. Have a good stream, mate, says Danny. Thank you very much, mate. Nice to see you. Good luck. Tonight we are in Spain. We've got full qualifying, so that's Q1, 2 and 3, and then 33 laps in the race. We won 3-1 against Aston Villa. Don't care about anything else, thank you, says Stuka. Who is that? I haven't really paid a lot of attention to the pre-season. Carry on and I'll send noodles your way, says Link for Peace. What's a Newcastle? So just to quickly, Hansa Rostock 3-1 Villa is clap if you ask me. Noodles, hello. Stucker, I have no idea. Who? No, what is going on? Hansa Rostock. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it is, yeah. Hansa Rostock, 3-1. Jeez, against Aston Villa. Oh, that's mental. Right, so just a quick warning as well and a reminder. I know you have been told already with the explanation from Trouser earlier on, and then he's given you a little reminder as well, but I'm here to read it as well for those who don't know, who's in the stream. I will give you a little heads up once again. So this will be your third reminder and your only reminder. So tonight is the special event. So you must only use a medium or hard tyre in Q1 and Q2. If you set a lap on a soft tyre or an intermediate/wet in Q1 or Q2, you will be disqualified from the race and score 0 points. Make sure you select the tyre choice you want when we enter the session. So the harder equals the harder tyre for Q1 and 2. Standard equals the medium tyre for Q1 and 2. So make sure you're choosing the correct tyre for the special event this evening, of course. Make sure you're getting it correct.
I have a question.
What?
What if it was raining? Would you not be allowed?
No, you'll have to use obviously the enters, but we don't use. No, we've already got the sun. Look, it's already selected.
Yeah.
But it's fine. So yeah, you have to use the medium or the hard tyre in Q1 too. So just bear that in mind. Like it says, if you use the soft tyre or the wet or the intermediate tyre, and you set your time, you'll be disqualified from the race. So make sure, again, keep going, medium or hard tyre is selected for Q1 and 2. Uno and dos. Un, deux. Eins, zwei. I don't know any other fucking language, so please don't make me say any more. We are in Espanol tonight. Espanol. They have, yeah, they did. But I honestly can't remember. Let's go, says Louie Man. Let's go indeed. We're moments away from beginning. So everybody is starting to ready up. We're very close to beginning. And El Español is a very good track. Very difficult to overtake through Sector 2, really. But Sector 1 and Sector 2 is where the most overtaking you'll probably see this evening, of course. Oh God, here we go. Going to shout out Leroy Jenkins as I go into turn one. Good luck, everybody. Please explain. And I'm not saying that, Wiggy, because I can understand that. Tu gusta grande. No, tu gusta pequeño pene. Tu gusta. No, tu pene is pequeño pene. Muy interesante, eh? This quality is going to be very interesting, says Looney Man. It's going to be extremely interesting. I'm very looking forward to seeing what you guys can produce, who's going to be knocked out, who's going to go through. So sit back and relax. So I murdered Tuck in Jetta. Oh, fucking hell. God. And I murdered Frex in the sprint in Monza. Well, Noodles, you've got a lot of positive going for you this evening, I'm hearing. Noodles, behave yourself. Fucking hell. Anyway, we're trying to think positive here. Good thoughts. No more taking out from Noodles. Come on, you got to buy them dinner first. So here we go then. Into qualifying, using the mediums and the hards for Q1 and Q2. Just in case you missed it. But we have got 20 drivers, so let's go through all of the drivers that we have this evening for you who are taking part. So we have got Babs in the William, Mad Nathan in the Mercedes, Betten in the Ferrari, Matt in the McLaren, Hassan in the Williams, Tugusta Grande Bene, Fishtech Madman in the Mercedes, Chaz in the McLaren, Scotty in the Aston Martin, Brasco in the Visa Cash App and Noodles in the Sauber. We've got Rumsky in the Red Bull, Lynx Piece in the Aston Martin, Trouser in the Alpine, Diablo in the Red Bull, the two Hasses of Ragnar, we're just going to call him Nar, and Tronzik in the Haas. And then we got Stuka in the Sauber, Tuck in the Alpine, Crumpets in the Visa Cash App, and Spec in the Ferrari. I saw a post earlier on as well for those watching and listening. Stop saying that to me. Wiggy is the target now. Okay, we'll target him for now with the Tugusta Grande Pene thing. Yeah, I saw a post earlier which actually made me think like how bizarre this is. So think of Mercedes, right? You've got the Mercedes, you can see it on the screen, you can see the logo. And let's just say you write it down. We pronounce the E in Mercedes 3 times differently. Just let you brew on that for a moment. There's 3 E's in Mercedes, and we say it 3 times differently. Mercedes.
Yeah, but the E and the R is the sound together.
But it's different every time, 3 times. You say the E 3 different times. I'll let you brew on that one. Like I said, I saw a post about this. It's very bizarre. And what I find bizarre is that nobody is coming out. Get on track. So track evolution is not based on cars on track, but time. So everyone is going to wait. Okay. That's what we're seeing. Get some topics ready to talk about, Dave. Mercedes nuts, says Brasco. Get some popcorn. Yeah, I think we are. No, we cannot talk about that. We can always do some predictions, of course, who's going to take pole for qualifying. There's a lot of drivers here this evening that can take pole position, so I'd love your predictions, of course. But we would like to quickly talk about 2 people's strategies, and 1 car is coming out on the circuit, thank goodness. But 2 people's strategies this evening that we're going to see. So one of them, of course, is Hassan. So Hassan's usually a 5 or a 6 lapper on the same tyres before he uses another set towards the end. So usually that is during a one-shot kind of thing, like 17-minute quali. But you should see him come out on the circuit and fully use those tyres 4 or 5. Who came up with this? Rude, very bad for comms. What do you mean? But yeah, his strategy is very different to the rest, of course, who like to come out, set a time, come in, you know, give it a bit of time and then change the tyres. But he likes to make the use of the tyres, of course. And then we have Trouser as well. I've said this pretty much every stream, well, not every stream, but mostly every stream for how many seasons. He is usually a midfield battle type of guy. So we should be seeing Trouser inside the top 10 this evening. And the race, he likes to have an extended tyre life as well. He's sort of in the race, he'll go for as long as possible, watch everybody go into the pit stop, and he'll come in later than everybody else to try and gain that track position. Of course, you'll lose a few positions, or you'll lose mostly a big jump of positions, but you're on the fresher tyres, you're on the quicker tyres, so it's much quicker. Although you've got less laps to go, everybody's starting to struggle on those mediums or hards, whatever you transition to anyway, because of the degradation. You're following the toe of somebody else as well, so going into the dirty and the hot air, which is obviously making their tyres dirtier and killing the tyres, so wearing them down even more. And that's where his advantage comes in. He gets the toe, their tyres are hurting, so he breezes straight past. So a very good strategy from Trouser, but also a very good strategy as well from Hassan to try and gain track position. But the only one this evening, of course, is Intronsic, and he's given us a little lap here. He is the first one out on the circuit. So let's see what he's going to set up, of course. The tyres were warming up. We saw it on his outlap. The tyres weren't ready as of yet, and he was sort of drifting, Tokyo drifting around some corners. But he's going to give us an idea on what we're looking at so far for Q1, from P16 obviously to P1, with a 114 888 in the Haas on the hard compound tyres. And Stuka has given me a POV of Intronsic here. Intronsic, you are P1, purple in all sectors. This is crazy. I know they're trying to preserve the tyre life, of course, and just trying to look for the times and stuff, but this is crazy. Only one car out on the circuit, everybody else still in the pits, of course. 12 minutes to go for Q1. There is a Red Bull coming out on the circuit as well, so I'm going to assume that is Diablo. I was going to say Rumsky, but it is Diablo, so he's going to be the second person to come out and give us a lap. He is on the medium, so realistically he should go faster than Intronsic, depending on obviously what happens. Carlos, you're still the only car out there. Yeah, but say it. Yes, but say it. P1, and I failed already to read the rest of it. P1, purple in all sectors. It's a Ferrari. So we'll go through it, of course. I was going to say, for those who are new to Formula One, because I really don't know who's going to tune into a Formula One stream and not know anything about it, which is a bit bizarre. But obviously, most of you guys know, or all of you guys know, the bottom 5 do get eliminated from Q1. Then, of course, into Q2, the bottom 5 get eliminated there. And then into Q3, the top 10 battle out for the pole position. Was over at McLaren, been a few years. It's crazy, isn't it, that Carlos Sainz was at McLaren, then he went to Ferrari, and I'm still a little bit shocked that they didn't decide to extend his contract and give it to Lewis. But who wouldn't take Lewis, if I'm totally honest? You know, if Ferrari, for all of it, like just all of a sudden wanted to get rid of him and put somebody else in the car, I'm pretty sure somebody would give their seat up in whatever team in Formula One to get Lewis in, where, depending on, you know, what team. If I would get Sainz back, if I'm honest, but I don't know how happy he is at Williams. He might be very comfortable. He might enjoy it there, so I'd get him back. If not, give it to George. And then Lewis can go back to Mercedes, and then he might actually do better. But I'm not liking this Lewis Hamilton at the moment. You know, this isn't the right Lewis that we're used to seeing. I think, obviously, Ferrari aren't doing as well as they predicted. And it's like he's back at Mercedes in a sense. They're not doing rather well. So it's a little bit of a shame, you know, chucking an 8-time world champion in that car and not getting the full, you know, the full grips of that car. This isn't the GOAT we know. Exactly, Nico, exactly. How's it going, by the way? But yeah, it's a bit bizarre that we're not seeing the same Lewis as we did, but I'm going to blame the car. I don't think it's Lewis. You know, you could chuck him in any of the cars and I think he'd still do it. But at the moment, the car you've kind of got to beat is McLaren, and I don't think anybody is going to beat McLaren. Max is hanging in there, I mean, but he's making that car drive, you know, he's doing the driving. And he's forcing that car to go speeds unimaginable, you know what I mean? So it's a really shit car. We all know the Red Bull is sinking, but he's making it good, you know, and it's bizarre, but he's probably the only one who can challenge the McLaren. Maybe Charles, but I think it's just luck at the moment, luck more than anything. So Diablo, of course, on those mediums goes 7/10 quicker than Intronsic in the Red Bull, a 1:14.117, and then Link's Piece in the Aston Martin on the hards with the 1:15.415. Lewis is washed, says Wiggy. Well, an 8-time world champion, you know, you can't really complain much. You kind of got to give him his due. He's done a lot for the sport, and you've got to respect it. Next year's car will be interesting with the new regulations. That's probably what Lewis is hoping on or hanging on for, really. I still think when McLaren win the Constructors' Championship, the money that they're going to get from it, it's going to be insane. And I think they're going to go on a Mercedes rampage, if I'm honest. They're going to do what Mercedes did for years, and they're just going to be the top team for the next 6, 7, 8 years. Nobody can get close. And the best thing is that McLaren they've got two drivers that are young, that are confident, and just incredibly quick. Yeah, very competitive as well. Both want to win. Both want to beat each other. He brings up the amount of he praises the young drivers coming through. Think it's time to open a seat for someone else. Yeah, no, you know, as hard as that is, I think I agree with that. I think he does need to let somebody else take the seat. He's equaled or beaten every record there is. He's equaling the amount of championship wins as Michael Schumacher, you know, so him and Michael are the GOATs anyway of the sport. So what else do you need to do? You don't need an 8th to prove it, if I'm totally honest, because we know what he's capable of, and he's incredible at it. So I think, yeah, it may be his time to go anyway and let somebody else go for it. Wouldn't be surprised if he has his own team in F2 or even F1 in a few years. Exactly, you know, he's got the money to do it, he can invest in it, so he'll become a team principal. Showing it this evening. He is going for it 2/10 quicker than Crumpets, as Madney can go 10th fastest with a 1:14.555. We've got Chaz out on circuit that isn't pushing the car. As we go on board with Trouser, he doesn't look like he's pushing that car either.
Okay, you've got 5 minutes left in this session.
We've got Babs who's starting his lap, and we've got an out lap for Betton as well. Hassan's still in the pit with Link's Piece, Intronsic and Diablo, but the 3 drivers out of the 4 have already completed a lap. It is just Hassan who is still in the pits. Chaz is yet to complete a lap, as is Trouser. So pretty much from P13 to P20 are still yet to set a time. So driver at risk is Hassan, but the drivers in the elimination zone are Chaz, Glasgow, Noodle, Trouser and Spec. 4 minutes 38 seconds to go of the session. We're currently riding on board with the Williams of Babs as Trouser goes third fastest. He was on a lap. Okay, we should have stayed on board with him, but third fastest, a 1:13.671. That now pushes Bab to driver at risk and Betten into the elimination zone. The Williams partner of Bab is is Hassan, and they're both in the elimination zone. So we will lose the two Williams this evening. So Bab has to do something, and I don't think Hassan will finish in the bottom five either. So I think they're both going to be safe. It just depends on their lap time. On the medium tyres is Bab for the Williams. He's coming around and goes second quickest overall. That's a time. 1:13.441, only less than a tenth of a second off of Ragnar. Very incredible from him this evening. Very good. Betten goes 14th fastest. 1:14.836, and Chaz obviously.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave. We've just been pushed down into P18. Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us. We've been pushed down to P19, I'm afraid. Understood. Stopping this lap. Okay, we can take you this lap.
So he's not going to get out. He's eliminated. Intrinsic is eliminated. Mad Nathan is eliminated. Noodles then trying to get himself out of the bottom five. Hassan next across the line from P20 goes P9. He knocks out Betten. So Noodles then running next across the line. If he can go in quicker, any quicker, Scotty is driver at risk in the Aston Martin. So Scotty MT, if Noodles goes quickest, or quicker should we say, from the bottom five, then Scotty will be P16 and knocked out of Q1. So the Sauber driver, he goes P15, he nicks the spot for Scotty, and he takes P15. Scotty is eliminated. And look at that, 4,000 of a second. That is what you need to get to be able to go through. And that is a heck of a lap time from Noodles. 4,000 exactly, Stuka. Let's go. What a lap time. Scotty is out. He has been pushed down to P16. A great Q1. I'm really, really looking forward to what Q2's got to bring. So Ragnar takes P1, Bab P2, Crumpets P3, Trouser P4, Fishtech P5, Matt P6, Rumsky P7, Spec P8, Hassan P9 and Tuck in P10, Diablo P11, Brasco P12, Stuka P13, Chaz P14 and Noodles knocking out Scotty by 4,000ths of a second, stays P15. So Scotty, Betten, Mad Nathan and Tronzik and Link's Piece have been eliminated. Aston, Ferrari, Mercedes, Haas. So both of the Aston Martins are gone from Q1, and that's a big shock as well from the Aston Martin driver, Scotty MT. He's got one heck of a race coming his way. Or is this all in the mind, the strategic mind of Scotty MT to save the tyre life whilst everybody else is using their mediums and hards? Because remember, Q1 and Q2 you have to use the hards and the mediums, otherwise you'll get disqualified if you use another set of tyres like a soft or an intermediate or wet tyre. Great quali, says Verklempt. This is great. Such entertainment so far. We're really looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this. 15 drivers. So we got both of the Williams in. We've got both of the McLarens. We've got both of the Visa Cashats, both of the Alpines. Both of the Ferraris. No, we've lost the Ferrari. We've got both of the Red Bulls, both of the Sauber drivers, and both of the Visa Cashat cars. Good quali so far. And now we're getting some drivers out. One of them is the Red Bull. And is it Rumsky or is it Diablo? We're going to stay on board with Diablo. Let's see if it was him who came out first. Oh, the suspense. It's building up. Or was it Rumsky?
Track's pretty empty right now. Lots of space.
The pit lane. And it was Diablo, yeah, so he's going to be first out in Q2, and he's got a brand new set of medium compound tyres. Let's hope he's got that, of course. Yep, brand new set of medium compound tyres. Back to waiting again, says Stuka. I know, but you have the entertainment of the other drivers to see what they're capable of doing, of course. They're going to be setting the pace. So you can watch on and see what you can do, what they do and how you can do better. The only driver this session... Oh, there you go. The only driver this session is Chaz on the hards, whilst the rest go for a brand new set of mediums. Spec says, no, we all have used tyres, I think. Oh, okay. Maybe I've got some sort of glitch because it all says 0. Ah, fuck my life, I'm running way too low, a rear wing, forgot it was realistic Sauber. Noodles, come on, you know this stuff, you're better than that. Your IQ is dropping by the minute, might as well give you a banana. So Diablo then on the medium tyres, yeah, like I said, I can't tell whether people are on used or on fresh tyres or not. It says they're fresh, because it says 0 lap medium tyres, but of course that's how many laps they've been on it, but it doesn't say whether they used it last session or not, so we're just kind of assuming at this point that they're brand new. But he gave us a little tour and came straight back into the pits again, so not entirely sure what that was about. But again, we're really looking forward to Q2. Q1 was fantastic, so I'm really hoping that Q2 can be maybe even better. But a very, very quick time from Ragnar so far in the Haas. Obviously in Q1 he topped it off by 0.2 of a second. So is he here to do the same thing in Q2 and Q3? We're going to put him on pole position this evening. I know it's very early to say, and we barely know the driver, of course, but I have a feeling, I have something, tingling somewhere, maybe my ballsack, I don't know where it is, but Ragnar is going to take pole position, I reckon. It's going to be quite close, Bab was very close. Trouser as well, getting a P4 to get himself into Q2, that was very interesting. So there's a lot of drivers that can get themselves on provisional pole this evening. The very simple question is, how can you do it? Where can you do it? Can you show us you can do it? That's more to simplify. Can you show us you can get yourself on that top spot? I hope so. I want you to. So show me, show the viewers as well that are interested in the PGR and in my stream as well. Show me, show the viewers, show everybody that you want to get pole. How can you do it? Just go as fast as you bloody can. But everybody's still in the pits, of course. We've got 10 minutes left of the session. So all preserving their tyres, waiting for their times, and just preserving everything, getting their strategies right, getting their tyres right, getting everything on, talking to their strategists, to their team principals, to everybody there.
If you find yourself getting understeer, then you're not getting enough grip from the front tyres. It could mean the car isn't being allowed to lean on the tyre, possibly caused by a front suspension that's too stiff, or maybe the front wing isn't producing enough downforce.
Is that Glock going slowly? Fishtech Madman in the Mercedes, he's coming out now, so he's on the medium compound tyres. So he is going to be the second driver now to come out, but I don't want to say like he is the first driver to come and give us a lap, because we did that with Diablo and he came straight into the pits. So are we going to see the same with Fishtech? Is he going to go around and just come back into the pits, or is he just going to go around and go for it on the next lap? We hope so. He is the only one on circuit, so free air, nice clean air to put a lap in. So let's go, no traffic to deal with. Let's see what you got. Come on, Fishtech, give us a lap. We have got a Haas coming out as well. So that will be Ragnar. He is coming out to the circuit in free air as well. Well, he's the only Haas in this session. So the Mercedes then, on the medium tyres, same with Ragnar, both on the medium tyres. Chaz in the McLaren, the only one transferring to the hard tyres. Let's see what the medium tyres of Fishtech can do in that Mercedes. Going around the final corner now to begin his first flying lap of Q2. 9 minutes to go. The drivers should be coming out soon. Everyone's got to learn the hard way, Noodles. Everybody has got to learn the hard way, exactly. So, turn 1, turn 2 and turn 3, very nicely done. Getting it stuck onto the circuit. You want those tyres to be like glue. You want to get every corner correct. Fishtech, obviously, purple sector for him. We also, I was going to say Ragnar, but he is on his out lap. So his warm-up lap before beginning an official lap time. So preserving that ERS and then going around corners, using bit by bit. You don't want to waste it. You want to preserve as much as you possibly can. Going up sector 2, then the hill, and then the long right-hander. You've got to get that perfect. Clip the right-hand curve, and then get a good exit on the straight with the DRS. Slow it down for this long left-hand bend. You want to get this right as well. Tuck it wide, and then come inside again to hit those corners here. You don't want to take too much curve, or any curve for that matter, just in case you lose control of the car. Here you want to take a few bits of curve, of course, on the exit, the entrance, and then the exit again before taking the checkered flag. So P4, 2P1 with a 1:13.431. Very respectable time from Fishtech, but is that going to be the fastest time for Q2? We're on board with the fastest man in Q1, so is this going to be a double for Ragnar? So obviously quickest in Q1. 1:07.95, so 400ths of a second slower than Crumpets. A few on their outlap. There is Chaz on the hard compound tyres. We've got Diablo, who will be beginning his
5 minutes remaining in this session.
The Red Bull man, who teased us a little bit earlier on. He came out on those medium tyres and then went straight into the pits, but now no more teasing. He's come out and he's going for a push lap. So fastest of the session so far is Fishtech Madman in the Mercedes with the 1:13.431. Tom Diablo disturbed the party a little bit wide there. I don't think that's gonna do much there. Maybe a couple of tenths gone as Ragnar has already
The report's good. We're looking at a dry session.
I think that is a safe time with a 1:13.4, considering Babs is setting a 1:13.6 and the rest behind are setting 1:13.7s with 4 minutes to go. So I think that's the right call to do. You know, the least he could go down to, or the most, sorry, or whatever it may be, go down to P4, P5, but you've got to get into the 1:13.4s. Diablo going very wide with a 52, it's a 53.6, so it's not going to be the fastest. Yeah, he slows down respectively. Spec then going through sector 1. We have Chaz as well further up the road in sector 2 in the McLaren. He is in the hards, but he's on the hards, but not pushing. Diablo has stopped his, so let's go on board with Spec then. Spec down in P15 on the medium tyres. He's going through sector 2. Trouser is on an outlap as well, so once we have finished with our good friend Spec, we'll go on board with Trouser to see what he's doing in the Alpine. He lost the front wing while he had to come into the pits, of course, to change, and now back out. Bab retired, yeah, respectively. I don't think a lot of drivers are going to be hitting the 1:13.6s or the 1:13.5s. Chaz obviously 8th fastest, 1:29.62. Driver at risk is Brasco and the 5 in the bottom 5. Oh, there we go. Hassan is now driver at risk. Brasco, Noodles, Trouser, Tuck and Spec all in the elimination zone thus far. Spec then from P15 goes P7 with a 1:13.95.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go. Remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on. Okay, we've been pushed down to P12. Seconds left in the session.
elimination zone in 11th for the 113.006. Getting it wrong in sector 2. That might be a double elimination from the Salvas. And Matt F1 UK in the McLaren, a 113.394, an impeccable lap from him. He goes quickest of Q2 so far. Chaz to get himself out of the elimination zone. P9 with a 113.769, but back at driver at risk because somebody went quicker, and I think that may have been Trumpets, but Chaz's driver at risk, Diablo, isn't going to be able to improve. Oh, Brasco has been eliminated. Yes, he's taken the checkered flag. Diablo's eliminated. Stuka is out. Hassan, I believe, is out as well. No, he's on a push. Noodles is definitely out, but Hassan is the only driver to set a time quicker than the 145 and hopefully get himself out and push Chaz into the elimination zone. And no, Chaz is safe. Hassan with a 113.808, and that means we see a double elimination zone with elimination from Stuka and Noodles. 14th and 15th for the Sauber drivers. Red Bull Diablo in 13th. Hassan is knocked out in 12th, and Brasco is out in 11th. And again, the time 6,000th of a second. So Q1, the elimination was 4,000ths, and this time into Q2, the difference was 6,000ths of a second. So the difference between the two was literally 2,000ths of a second of elimination. That is incredible. So the top 10 we will be going through shortly, but an incredible qualifying again, and different people going onto the top spot. Matt, just out of nowhere, a 113.394. Then we saw Spec for a bit. Fish Tech was on pole for a bit. So now I'm a little bit, confused on who's going to take pole position this evening. But we're going to stay with our prediction, and Na is going to take that pole position because we have already predicted it. So let's go through it then. Going through to Q3 is Matt F1 UK, Spec, Fish Tech Madman, Ragnar, Crumpets, Friar Tuck, Rumpski, Trouser, Bab, and Chaz. And unfortunately, the bottom 5 consists of Brasco in the Visa Cash App, Hassan in the Williams, Diablo with the Red Bull, and the 2 Saubers of Stuka and Noodles, unfortunately. But yeah, that incredible qualifying session sees our top fastest 10 compete for pole position. Who's going to take pole position? We'd like your predictions. You don't have to do it, of course, but it would be nice to see who you're rooting for or who you reckon is going to take pole position. So welcome to the final session of qualifying. This is Q3. If you've only just joined us, don't worry, you can watch the highlights or you can watch the stream back again once the stream has ended, of course. But if you do wish to continue watching from this point for Q3, of course, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. But if you're still here and you've been here from the very beginning and you've been knocked out of qualifying, it's nice to have you here supporting me anyway. It's very nice to talk to to all of you. I was going to say to most of you, but to all of you. But what a qualifying we have got for you for Q3, of course. We've got 1 Williams, both McLarens, 1 Mercedes, 1 Red Bull, both Alpines, 1 Visa Cash App, 1 Ferrari, and 1 Haas car. The Mercedes of Fish Tech Madman following very closely to the Williams of Bab. So is he overtaking? Bab's going to allow him to overtake, so Fish Tech is going to be the first one that is on board. He is on the soft compound tyres, and I'm assuming everybody has gone into the soft compound tyres, and yes they have, because the special event said that the rules were medium and hard for Q1 and Q2. Q3, we are not allowed to use those soft compound tyres. So we're going to see the time come flying in. We should be in the 112 to 111s. I reckon we're going to get into the 111s, the 111.9s maybe. But let's see what these drivers can do. They're looking very fast, they're looking very sharp. So let's see if they can move up to the heat. The Mercedes is very stout. Maybe a little bit of a toe from the Mercedes driver of Fish Tech. So maybe he has to come down with it unless he wants to help the Williams, as they are the sister car, of course, of the Mercedes. But here we go then. Here's pushed Fish Tech. So Babs will get a tiny bit of a toe. I don't the soft tyres can get 1.2 seconds quicker. So, Mercedes crosses the line at 1:12.9, so I was wrong, and then Bab a 1:12.907. So that tone may have helped him a little bit. Trouser a 1:12.911 in the Alpine, and Ragnar with a 1:12.701, 2/10 quicker than Bab. Incredible. Marathon UK crosses the line next as his teammate as well crosses the line, goes sixth fastest with a 1:12.938. Ragnar quickest with a 1:12.701. Marathon UK in second with a 1:12.792. Incredible time from him. He has shown up. Rumsky next across the line quickest with a 1:12.690. Almost, I was going to say, a tenth of a second quicker, but he is literally just under 10 thousandths of a second quicker than Ragnar. That is incredible. 11 thousandths to be exact. Guy tough again as well, next across the line. 8 fastest from him, a 1:17.552. Crumpets is on the outside as his spec, well, he's on his push lap. Crumpets has just gone out, he'll be the last one to set time. But Rumsky is now putting his hand into that. So it's 5:55 that have gone to pole position or tried to go to pole position sooner. So is he going to stay there on bottom 5 here, going to be able to beat it? So Ragnar definitely able to beat it. Matt will be able to beat it. Matt, Trouser, they've all got to show us that they can beat it. Tuck and Spec both, sorry, not, are they both on a lap? I'm not entirely sure about Tuck, but Spec is definitely on a lap. We'll just look between the two, of course. Second to fourth Tuck, he is going quicker by 4 seconds. Please and cheering on my boy Rumsky. He is top at the moment, a top time. He's been nowhere so far for Q1 and Q2. Normally second Q3, a 1:12.690. He's gone top. Conditions holding him out of nowhere. Conditions destroy the boys all day long. Tuck next across the line, then 8th. Stays 8th with a 1:13.058 on those soft compound tyres. Spec and Crumpets are both on a lap. Spec going on through sector 1 and Crumpets going through sector 2. So first and best for us is Ben Crumpets in looking to catch that car. Is he going to be taking that top spot? Making it 6 drivers to take on Q1 through Q1, Q2 and 3. So Ragnar got Q1 V1, and then Marathon UK got Q2 V1, and so far Rumsky has got Q3 V1. So will Crumpets get a score of the passing? Maybe Spec? No, I'll put Shannon. But let's see if they can get provisional pole advantage on Rumsky. How they do it is to beat the time at a 1:12.690. Crumpets then will be next across the line, coming around the final corner, takes some time on the right, and some time on the left, doesn't succeed. Then it's gone right to second with a 1:12.700, and it's 1,000th of a second quicker than Ragnar in Q3. Look at their time, that's incredible, and only 10 thousandths of a second slower than Rumsky. Look at the times already, and it's not too far off from Matt in P4. It's only from Babs, who's 2 tenths slower than Matt in P4. So the top 4 are so close. It's just under a tenth of a second between them all. This is incredible from the lot. We haven't seen much of Trouser this evening, so we're going to give him some screen time. We've seen Scott Marban already a few times in Q1 and Q2. But let's give Trouser some love. He is actually, how it was from our perspective, the guy ahead who really was fighting his necks out. So this will be the final lap time going to the tune of Q3. So Trouser in 6th with a 1:12.911. Is he going to be able to beat it, guys? We turn 1, 2 and 3. A little bit, from my point of view, didn't look incredibly quick, but we're going to find out, of course, what sector 1 is going to be. Yeah, so a tenth of a second quicker. So this will be putting him up into P5 Sport territory as it stands. But like I said, from my point of view, it looked quick, but he was a tenth of a second quicker through sector 1 there. Going through sector 2 now, slows it down for the left right-hander up the hill. Perfectly done there. Got a little bit of curve on the left-hander and a lot on the right-hand side, kind of almost avoiding the yellow sausage curves, but kind of had to go through it really. Sector 2. So far, this is going to be in the territory of P4. if he can continue this, of course. He's still got one more sector to go, which he's going through, so he will be beating his P7 time as P7 I think it's Madman, giving him a little bit of a toe. Wide open. ERS is being used as well. Sector 2 is up on the time, so he's going to be in the 1:12.7, maybe to be in the 1:12.1. Did he get enough drag to push him around that corner? No, he didn't. So he didn't improve. A 7.75, 1:12.775. So that's a tenth of a second slower than his original. So that will keep him P1 for now. But he has everybody else in the pits. So he's not going to be able to get round the circuit, come in, change, and go for it again. So that 1:12.690 is the only time he's going to be setting. He will be fuming, trust me. I don't think he should be fuming too much, to be fair, because there is a possibility that Crumpets, Ragnar, Matt, Trouser, the guys behind him, they might not even hit that 1:12.6. Dirty Air is worse than a toe, is good, if that makes sense. Oh, yeah, right, I see, yeah, so Dirty Air is worse than the toe. It kind of makes sense. I think I'm a little bit confused, but I'm a little bit understanding as well. So you would rather have the toe than Dirty Air, if that kind of makes sense. Yeah, you know what? We're just here to confuse everybody anyway. Babs is out on his outlap, as is Chaz. We've also got Matt, Ragnar, and Crumpets as well. Who is going to dethrone Rumpski off of P1? So we have got the McLaren of Matt. No, you'd rather clean air than a toe. Right, I think that's where we're going. The toe isn't good enough to make up for the dirty air. Yeah, well, at least somebody's on board. Thank you very much, Reevski, for understanding, because I think I was lost from the very beginning, if I'm honest. Right, so Chaz then will be the first to cross the line to finish his lap, if that makes sense as well. 1:12.98. The line. Matt has crossed the finish line, 6th place for him. Ragnar in 5th. He goes quickest overall with a 1:12.542, 1,000 of a second quicker than Chaz. Trouser then as well. He is next to cross the line. This Madman, he's going to be first before Trouser. He goes 7th. 7.28. So Dave's predicted driver who's going to take top spot, who's going to take pole, was Ragnar. Guess who's on pole? It's Ragnar in the Haas with a 1:12.542, a thousandth of a second quicker than Chaz Knight Rider in P2. Oh no, he's not in P2 anymore. Oh gosh. Whoa, that is crazy. Yes, he is in P2. He is in P2, and it was a thousandth of a second. Ragnar takes P1, and Chaz 1,000th of a second slower in P2. Crumpets P3, Bab P4, Trouser P5, Rumsky P6, Tuck P7, Fishtech Madman P8, Spec P9, and P10 is Matt. Fair play, crazy stuff. See, I couldn't even get through the top 10 without stuttering or getting words mixed up, because that was absolutely incredible. How close was that? A very good qualifying, very entertaining finish. 33 laps now. We begin for the race here in Espanyol. Oh, what a qualifying. That was incredible. So Ragnar got P1 in Q1, and then F1 UK got P1 in Q2, and Ragnar again now is P1 in Q3, and that F1 UK went from P1 in Q2 to P10 in qualifying 3. So what went wrong for him there? Just couldn't get to grips with the car, maybe? Maybe the soft compound tyres weren't the type he wanted to use. Maybe he did better on the medium compound tyres when it was Q1 and Q2, when it was mandatory to use them. So maybe not a big fan on the softs in the McLaren car. Oof, what a session so far. I am just going to quickly go and grab myself a glass of lemonade. I will be back in about 30-48 seconds. We'll get the joys of the formation up, and then I shall return.
Rainfall expected today. We think it'll stay dry. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. Okay, DRS is now available. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, clear. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 6.7 seconds. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, you're within 1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS for the overtake. ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it. Gap to your teammate behind, 15.2 seconds. flag. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. And gap to the car in front, 1.5 seconds. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. You only have to stop once now. One stop left. tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, gap ahead, 3.9 seconds. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.7 seconds. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. Caution, caution. Push now. We're boxing this lap. Okay, clear. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds. The car ahead is a second a lap faster than you. Green flag. Gap to your teammate behind, 3.5 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.8 seconds. Okay, clear. got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay, the car ahead's pulling away from you at a rate of around 2 seconds a lap. Try to stay with them, they might make a mistake and we can still get that place back. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
I can't speak! I can't speak!
P5, Tuck P6, Trouser P7, one stop with no traffic, the way to go. Well raced indeed, says Roofski. Crumpets P8, Betton P9, Brasco P10, Ragnar in P11, 91% tyres, says Manic, finished P7. Stuka P12, Hassan P13 with a 10-second penalty unserved. And we'll go through the rest at the end. Brasco, he got a puncture there on the last corner. Incredible. Well done, Rumsky, says Noodles, and Brasco says, shat myself. I would as well if you had a puncture on the last corner. Oh, but what a race that was. We've had a qualifying full of drama, and we've had a race full of drama as well. Oh, we didn't get through anything. Oh, never mind. I managed a one-stop, says Rustica. Don't care about anything else. No, P12 as well. Very respectable. We'll go through the leaderboard one more time and we'll say our goodbyes. But Rumsky, with a one-stop strategy, finishes P1 from P6. Chaz, he gets driver of the day and finishes P2.